Late Show. I'm your host, TV's Craig Ferguson. Please sit down, relax. Shave your bodies entirely. Yes, that's what you at home. Shave yourself completely. You look like a young dolphin. I'm completely shaved right now under this. Although I completely shaved myself a couple of days ago and it's beginning to itch. I love it. No, it's a great day for America, everybody. Why? Well, for any number of reasons tonight, actually. I'm delighted to announce that I have agreed to play in Vegas this weekend. Not this weekend. July 4th weekend in the Orleans Casino in Vegas. I'm going to do the whole weekend in this place. Yes, I'm very excited. Now, I'll tell you why. I tell you why I'm excited about it, because it's July 4th is on a Tuesday, I think, this year. But this is the whole weekend before, and I think, what could be more American than watching an immigrant work during the holiday? I'm very proud. I'm proud. I feel patriotic. I feel good about it. I'll be working, you'll be all like going, I'm drunk, and I'll be working. So come along, bring the kids. Don't bring the kids, but, you know, come along. Yeah, leave the kids outside. It's Vegas. What could go wrong? I tell you, I'm also feeling patriotic because it's Flag Day today. Yes, I know. America's biggest holiday. Flag Day. All the waiting's finally over. Oh, here it comes. Flag Day, Flag Day. No, it's not the kind of holiday where you blow off work and fire up the barbecue and pass out naked. It's not one of those holidays. It's, that's Daylight Savings Day, really, isn't it? Flag Day honours our American flag, the Stars and Stripes. Now, the flag has changed over the years. The flag is it used to be a tiny little flag, much bigger now, so that politicians can wrap themselves up in it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, a little bit of politics, a little bit dangerous. You know, the Stars and Stripes was not the original design. The flag they tried out other designs first. The original design was a picture of a kitten saying, I love you. It didn't really frighten the British very much, you know. They're like, oh, that's a lovely kitten. But now the flag has stars representing all 52 states. Including West Dakota and Canada. I'm still studying for my citizenship thing. Anyway, we call the flag Old Glory, which is also the nickname we use here at CBS for Bob Barker. We also call him... It's true. Now, you know... No, it's true. We call him that. It's an effect. He is so going to come here one day and kick my ass. I know it. Well, you know who gave Bob Barker the nickname Old Glory? It was, in fact, Betsy Ross, who he used to date. Oh, yes. They were the 18th century Brangelina. Barca Rossa. I don't know. Well, listen, besides it being Flag Day and me agreeing to play in Vegas at the Orleans Casino... Is that shameless or what? I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I love going up and doing that. Anyway, it's a great day for America because we have a new poet laureate today. Yes, I know. It's like Flag Day. You can't take so much fun in one day. Flag Day, new poet laureate. I'm going tequila crazy. I can see a guy yawning up there right now. No, he yawned. He did what? New poet laureate? I saw his dental work. Anyway, the new poet laureate is called Donald Hall. Yeah, me neither. So, but most people don't know what the poet laureate does, Hall. So I Googled him today. And, of course, after he thanked me and enjoyed his cigarette, he said that his job is to, the poet laureate's job is to compose poems for state occasions. You see, so for example, if there was a young man from Nantucket who needed to be honoured, Donald Hall would write the poem. I could help him with it, but he would... So, but when the poet laureate gets an office and money and everything, it's not like being a talk show host. There's money in this thing. But when they're not writing poems, they can do what they want. They can do what all great poets do when they're not writing poems. Get wasted. That's what poets do. The greatest poets of all time, they drank all the time. Edgar Allan Poe, he drank absinthe. You know that French stuff that makes you, I don't know, it makes you crazy. And Dylan Thomas, he drank himself to death, cheerily enough. And the great Scottish poet Robert Burns, he was an alcoholic. He had 8 illegitimate children with different women, and he died by the time he was 36. It makes me feel as a kind of an underachiever as an alcoholic. I mean, I wasn't that excited. I just cried a lot and ended up in rehab. Oh, I'm a bad guy! It's not your fault. Anyway, today's poets, of course, are the rock and rollers, the rappers. You know, Springsteen, Dylan, Snoop Dogg. They're the kind of... They are, honestly, though. I mean, that's what poets would do now. They get into music, but you can hide bad poetry behind guitar and drums. You know, you got to be careful. I mean, Springsteen, Sting, all that, very, very good poets. But, you know, some of it, they put the music there. Just the words on its own, it would... Like, for example, it's just another manic Monday. I wish it was Sunday. Because that's my fun day. My I don't have to run day. It's crap, isn't it? It's crap. Great song. The thing is, you put the beat in, you get the Bangles singing this song. That's fine. That makes it better. One of the greatest poets who ever lived, in my opinion, Elizabeth Barrett Browning. She was kind of the Britney Spears of her day. She wrote a poem, How do I love thee, let me count the ways. I love thee to the depth and breadth and the height my soul can reach. Which is a fancy Victorian way of saying, oops, I did it again. Just the same. Except, of course, Elizabeth Barrett Browning didn't let her baby drive the damn car! I saw Britney on TV defending herself about that, the baby driving the car thing. She said, you know, my daddy did it with me, we're country. I'm country too, I never got to drive the damn car! I'm so country we didn't have a damn car! Anyway, poetry, that's what I'm talking about, isn't it? Yeah, I've been to a poetry reading, not many, but I've been to one. I went to this place, the Dada House, it's called, in Delray Beach in Florida. I like to go there and hang out when I'm not in Vegas performing. No, I like going to... But I went to this Dada House place in Delray Beach, but the poetry they were doing that night, it was Angry Lesbian Night. I only remember one poem. It was champagne dreams, caviar wishes, men bad, carpet delicious. That was roughly what the poem was. Something like that. You can't argue with that, really, though, can you? Poetry is fantastic, though. Listen, take a tip from a guy who's been married twice. So obviously I know about relationships. If you're a guy and you're in trouble with a woman, or you want to seduce a woman even, use poetry. Yeah, it's bulletproof. It is a weapon of mass seduction. Poetry to a woman is like powdered rhino horn. It's true. Like, here's one. The one to use, you should always use, I would never, of course, is Shakespeare's sonnet number 91. Thy love is better than high birth to me, richer than wealth, prouder than garments cost, of more delight hawks or horses be, and having thee of all men's pride I boast. See, I'm saying this, women in the audience are taking their tops off. We can't show it. We can't show it. Men in the audience are taking their tops off too. Everybody put them back on. Put them back on. I think I recognise some of the doctor's work up there at the back. Apparently, Bill Clinton used to use poetry to seduce women. He gave... Well, you know, anything. You know, really. But apparently, you know, when he was wooing Hillary, he gave her Walt Whitman's poetry book to Hillary. He gave her a book of Walt Whitman poetry. He also, this is true, he gave one to Monica Lewinsky. But she's... She saw Whitman on the cover, she thought it was a sampler, and she ate it. But, pal, I'm just telling you what happened. I'm just telling you what happened. You know what? When most people get into poetry is when they're adolescents, when they're when you're a teenager at school. And adolescent poetry, everyone tries it. Admit it. You know, if you're a teenager at home now and you're thinking of writing a poem, just don't. All right? Because it's all you always think. Oh, I'm a teenager. I'm young. People don't understand me. No, we've all been there. I wrote a poem when I was a teenager. It sums up all teenage poetry. Here it is. Roses are red, violets are blue, I've got zits and I'm horny, boo-hoo. That's it, isn't it?
Worldwide